I remember there was a time where we did not know who Sebastian Fundora was gonna fight next, either Errol Spence or Terrence Bud Crawford. And we all thought Crawford was negotiating with Sebastian Fundora until it was stated that Terrence Crawford was gonna let Errol Spence fight Sebastian Fundora for them belts. But we all know Terrence Crawford had other ideas, because Turki Al-Shif actually offered Terrence Crawford to fight Conor McGregor in a mega showdown fight, in a crossover fight, UFC versus boxing. Now, this was going to be a 2-fight deal, one worth $100 million in boxing and the other one another $100 million in the UFC. And we all know Terrence Crawford is not dumb enough not to take that fight. But as we all know, Terrence Crawford actually rejected the offer. But then later on, I think yesterday, he actually went to a UFC gym and he started training with the UFC fighters. Not actually sparring with them, but he was training. He had his shirt off and it looked like he was sweating. So I believe Terrence Crawford does want to fight Conor McGregor now. So that was a good move from Terrence Crawford. And I know a lot of these content creators call him bad business bud, which I really don't think so. I just think he didn't know what he was doing. But I do have something good to say about Terrence Crawford. I heard his don't stink. So he actually called out Conor McGregor. But sorry guys, I digress to my point. And we were talking about Errol Spence versus Sebastian Fundora. So now Errol Spence tweets out and says that he has his second win. And he's gonna beat up Sebastian Fundora just like he beat up everybody else in the past by going to his body. And he does, Sebastian Fundora does have a lot of body for Errol Spence to go at, and he's tall and rangy and his body is long. And I always been an Errol Spence fan since the beginning, since Mayweather actually introduced Errol Spence, and I always knew Mayweather had a good eye for talent. Look what he did for Gervonta Tank Davis, and look where Errol Spence is at right now. So if Mayweather says someone is good, someone is good. Look at Carmel Moulton. He's walking, he's beating up everybody from pillar to post, but he is fighting nobodies. I get it, but he's still early in his boxing career, and we all know Errol Spence is Mr. No Tune-Up. He does not take any tune-ups, which I believe he should take a tune-up this time at least. I mean, straight, like he lost very bad against Terrence Crawford. He got destroyed. And for him not to take a tune-up and fight somebody in a high caliber like Sebastian Fundora is really unheard of. No one really does that, and I commend Errol Spence. But I believe he should take a tune-up because he does not go well against southpaws. And this Terrence Crawford was a southpaw as well, and Sebastian Fundora is another southpaw with reach, and he fights well in the inside and the outside. So who knows how well Errol Spence is going to do against Sebastian Fundora. I cannot wait to see Errol Spence again in the ring because I'm a huge fan. Who knows, maybe Errol Spence wants to make a statement saying that he still has it and he's still one of the top dogs at 154 pounds. Well, this is his first time fighting at 154. He lost to Terrence Crawford at 147, and that was his last fight at 147. So he is moving up in weight. And not just that, when he fought Terrence Crawford, that was not Errol Spence. There was something wrong with Errol Spence. Some people say that he had a rim injury. Some people say that he was running up the mountains. And some people say that he was weight drained. He looked like he was drained. And I'm pretty sure he was weight drained, and the rib injury has something to do with it. Because Terrence Crawford never looked this spectacular. He did not look this great against Madrimov. And now Terrence Crawford wants to move up to 2 weight classes to fight Saul Canelo Alvarez. Good luck, man. I have like a lot of money for Canelo Alvarez to knock out Terrence Crawford easily. I don't care how great you are. There are weight classes for a reason. And to move up 2 weight classes, well, it was really 3 because you just barely moved up to 147. And when you fought Madrimov, you struggled. And some people even have you losing against Madrimov. I really thought you beat him by 1 round. It was a very close round. But if you barely did that at 154, what makes you think that you're going to be able to do that at 168? You still have 2 weight classes to jump in and fight Canelo Alvarez. Man, good luck. You probably get really hurt, and I really don't hope that you get that hurt. But people pass away in boxing. That's what I mean. I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to take Canelo's jabs, but as soon as he lands a power punch, you're going to be running just like Charlo did. And this is what Charlo had to do because he's a power puncher, and I know you got power in both hands, but I mean, Triple G couldn't dent Canelo. Bebo couldn't knock out Canelo. What makes you think that you can? Yes, you have power in both hands, but you're not going to be able to even move him. Your power is not as strong as Triple G's or as Bebo's. You're going to get destroyed, Crawford. And I hope the best for you. But man, come on. You just want some money. And just take the Conor McGregor fight, bro. You're not going to lose. At least not in boxing. In UFC, you're going to lose. But hey, guess what, guys? I ain't the biggest. I'm the baddest. I got to roll. Peace.
The champ is here.